Talk about Hanyu, especially that mark he put up, the Grand Prix final, or I should even say an NHK trophy. Before
he did it
that,
twice.
He did it twice. He became the first skater to break the 300-point barrier, and that was an otherworldly body experience that he had there, Carol.
Well, he's basically taken himself to a place where he's pretty much unbeatable. It's like he wakes up every morning and goes, what can I do today that nobody else in the world can do?
And do it, yeah, just do it. And you know what? If anyone else wins a world title at this competition, it'll be because he gifted it to him. That'll be the only way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or more just telling him what time he's on the ice.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not late.
You're on at 45 minutes. So don't go anywhere, kid.
How about his other pupil, Yuzuru Hanyu? What an incredible season he has had, setting records all over the place. Welcome back to Road to the Olympic Games, presented by Petro-Canada. Final flight in the men here at the short program. 2016 World Figure Skating Championships in Boston, Massachusetts. There they go to take to the ice for the warm-up. Saw there leading the way, Yuzuru Hanyu.
I hope not that. I hope it's
Nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
Just skate. Just
Actually,
go.
Patrick is one of those guys that skates well angry, and so let's hope he's angry on the short program, not waiting for the long program after a tough short.
And there's the 2014 Olympic gold medalist and reigning world silver medalist, Yuzuru Hanyu.
Who has done 2 quad triple combos in the warm-up that look like butter.
There's a look at the Japanese skater, Yuzuru Hanyu, doing some warm-ups before he will be taking to the ice. A little private time for himself there, whatever skaters need to do to get themselves ready. Looks like a little visualization. There's his coach, Brian Orser, just standing off to the side, knowing that his skater needs his moment.
I am so curious. I wish there was a microphone over there.
And let's see if this man can bring the house down. We've seen him do it many, many times this season.
Well, he could probably build the house.
A very big house.
A very big house.
Not quite sure what he was saying to himself before taking to the ice there. We saw his little pre-skate ritual.
That was kind of intense.
Getting himself pumped up. It really was intense. But it's worked for him.
Nobody transfers speed across the ice into air time like he does.
No.
And nobody flows out of his jumps like he does.
Looking at his face, I don't even think he's here anymore.
Everybody else is good, but he is something special and incredible.
said he was out for revenge. Lost his world title to Fernandez, and he's made a statement that he wants it back. Yuzuru Hanyu right now basking in the afterglow. We'll have his marks when we return. The crowd still on their feet here inside the garden. Yuzuru Hanyu putting on quite the performance. And you know, we've already seen him set records this year. Could he possibly set another one?
If this doesn't break the record, I'll be really shocked.
Me too.
There is such a thing as a perfect score for an element. And I think the triple axel and the quad toe combination deserve a perfect score. And the quad Salchow, I think you're having a look at it here. The quad, yes, from a spread eagle, difficult entrance, a tiny bit of a lean in the air, which he corrects. In the air, it's not perfect, believe it or not. There you go, tiny correction with the hip. Look at that. And then show the judges how much control you have with doing spread eagle. So, I don't know. If you never have seen ice before, let alone skating, you would look at this and think that is something special. He did not deserve to do the second triple.
No.
He was way too low.
Nobody else could have done that at all.
Yeah. It looked like he needed a stool to sit on. But no, I'm just going to triple.
And the triple axel going in from a back outside counter turn. How difficult is that on top of the triple axel?
But it's the flow and the control out of his jumps. Look at how far that free leg reaches up into the sky, and then the body comes up to join it. It's so patient, so pure.
It's like he's on a mission to be not just the best in the world, but the best there has ever been.
Too late. He already is. And you know what? Not everybody gets him. Like, some people think that, you know, it's, you know, they find him actually somewhat kind of boring. How's that boring? The intensity?
How is that boring? Look at that face.
And I think the look on Brian Norris's face when he was skating back towards Brian was the best. Just a slight shake and a smile going, I don't know how you do it, kid.
Well, that was a frightening face, but now he's got Winnie the Pooh with him.
All is good. He's done it again.
Now, that actually doesn't match his season's best, 110.95, which is a record, but yeah, he'll take that.
Yeah, he's pretty good, really.
You know what? It was because that one combination was just a little low in the knee before he jumped. Yeah. Well, you better just fix that.
Picky, picky, picky.
Well, we always said that if Yuzuru Hanyu was going to lose this, it's because he would do something wrong and he would gift it. But he's not wrapping a bow on anything for anyone. No. This was his moment.
And I guess what's hard to really understand, even for somebody who's skated his whole life, is how do you do a program with such technical difficulty at such a high level, with the entrances to the jumps, with the exits to the jumps, the flow, musicality, intensity, connection with the audience, and I don't have time to keep going.
He's just the magical unicorn of skating. That's how he does it.
Well, we cannot wait to see the free and what he can put together there and possibly regain that world title. Let's go back now ringside with Scott.